There's B-Tom. We
Mm-hmm.
just had 007 join us as well. And I just found Verstappen, so I'm going to invite him right now. And we
Okay.
should hear from him in just a moment. But since we've
And it
got
is.
the other two drivers in here, let's start with the Ferrari of 007 Professionale. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations on your P3 finish. Very crucial finish for yourself and for your teammate in P4 Seafreeze. Both of you guys in the Ferrari coming into this round were 1 point ahead of the Williams in the constructor standings. Now you guys going to be 2 points ahead going into the next round. I know it's not a big difference, but it's definitely going to help out. Tonight's race was pretty crazy, though, so tell us about that.
Hello, hello. It's
Mm.
good to be back here on the podium with you guys. Yeah, the race was really fun tonight. Me and Seafreeze both had a lot of fun, good battles, and kept it clean. I got a penalty after the safety car came in the second time. But other than that, like, it was pretty just I don't know, easy, easy race. No huge dramas or anything. I think, yeah, 2 points, like you said, is better than one to be ahead of Williams in the Constructors' Championship. I'm more focused on that rather than the Drivers' Championship. So it's nice that we're still ahead of Williams. I'm sure Taz isn't too happy about that, but he's got the Drivers' Championship anyway, so he has nothing to complain about. Other than that, honestly, like, yeah, got a podium tonight. Moving on. Looking forward to the 100% at Coda next week. It's home race,
Oof.
and last season I had a really good chance of maybe clinching that win, but yeah, some unfortunate events towards the end of it. So hopefully this round can make it work and maybe get a win. Who knows?
Yeah, how difficult was the race here today? And in terms of strategies, did you have to kind of think on the fly here with the safety cars, or were you kind of counting on that happening?
I think I was definitely counting on some safety cars happening. I just didn't know when. I was winging the strategy today, to be honest, and was kind of just doing what I saw other people doing and what seemed logical. I mean, when the second safety car came out and I'm on the mediums, you're going to pit for the softs, just like everyone else, because the tires is, much more important than track position. So, yeah.
All right, Mr. Sensation, your questions.
Yeah. So next week is USA and 100% race. So are you trying to shoot for the 1-2, or you're trying to just do it by mathematically? Um, doesn't matter who wins. I know you want to win, but mathematically, how are you trying to play it out?
I haven't thought of it, to be honest. I don't think Seafreeze has either. Maybe closer to the race. Maybe by next Thursday we'll think about, if we're in a certain position, you don't want to risk a move, and if it may be okay to let somebody behind you go who's faster, and maybe not to fight him too much.
Right.
And I think that always plays into, your mind as you're racing, and things can develop as the race progresses, and 100% race is quite a long distance. So I'm sure
Oh yeah.
plans and strategies will change not once, but maybe two or three times next week.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right, congrats again to the Ferrari of 007 Professional and also to Seafreeze, and good luck in the finale.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Alrighty, let's move over now to our P2 driver, which was Ecos Verstappen in the Alfa Romeo. Welcome to the post-race interviews. Congratulations on the good drive here tonight. At a moment there, you had that a little bit of a spin. It was a little bit kind of dodgy to say if you were going to end up on the podium or not, drop down a few positions, but you managed to recover those positions very, very quickly and bounce back and catching up to beat Tom right at the end. You guys had a really good battle. So tell us about all of those things. How was it?
Were you talking about the spin with the AlphaTauri?
Yes.
Yeah, I got tagged there, so I couldn't do anything. It wasn't a spin on mine. It was like just the car just swung after the tap. So
Oh.
yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, once I spun the car back around, got back on track, I had I think Prof. I think I had two Ferraris behind me, or a Ferrari and somebody else. But once the tires calmed down and I managed to just kind of drive back to normal, and once I saw the gap up front, I wasn't even too concerned because I knew that the car had a whole lot of pace in it. But the car was consistent, car was quick, setup was good. Really quick in the straight line and pretty decent in sector 2 or in the corners. So I was starting to catch a little bit every single lap until the safety car came out, and that really bailed me out. So I mean, gotta give credit where it's due. It's because of the safety car. So yeah, I managed to put on the soft and put some pressure again on the Williams of Taz.
Yeah, and at the end there, I mean, you guys were kind of trading positions for the lead. You overtook him on the last lap, but then he ended up getting the DRS out of turn 10, and you kind of had a little bit of a wiggle on the rear end there. Came out a little bit slower than I think you wanted out of turn 10. So tell us what was going through your mind there on the last lap.
I'm not really sure what happened. I actually short shifted to try to get a slightly better exit, but I guess I got a little bit too greedy on the exit of that corner. Normally I'm progressively getting onto the throttle in third gear, but I took fourth gear, and I was still trying to be pretty progressive, but I guess that really wasn't it, or maybe I clipped the curb. I need to look at the video, but maybe I clipped that slight bit of curvage on the left-hand side of the corner, so yeah, it's really awkward, really weird. I didn't even anticipate it. I was just trying to get the best exit I could, and I guess that inconsistency on the final lap just to get a little bit more grip didn't really do anything. So if anything, it hurt me. But I'm not sure if Taz would have gotten by. I think he would have anyway because of the DRS effect. It was just so potent. But yeah, it's really whether I had that half moment or not, I'm not sure. I probably would have gotten by anyway just because of how strong it might have been. So.
All right, Mr. Sensation, your questions.
Okay, next week is Coda, 100%. Are you ready?
Man, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna be out for that race. I'm actually gonna be like in a whole nother state, so I wouldn't even be home. But it's really frustrating. I actually thought I blanked Canada so far in my head. I didn't even think we were gonna have Canada today, even though I commentated silver. Right. So I was a little bit confused. I actually thought USA 100% was today, and I was like, oh crap, I really want to race that. But I was like, oh wait, no, it's Canada. And yeah, I'm kind of upset I'm going to miss that 100% race. I really wanted to do it, but yeah, I'm not even going to be home for that, unfortunately.
Oh, man, because you did a great drive here. I'm pretty sure when it comes down to the final one, it's like, here it is, 100%, you could take your time with your strategy and think about, just earlier what professionals said, when to push, when not to. See what's going on around you, stuff like that. So it's kind of unfortunate you're not going to be at the very last race, the decider.
Yeah, it's really annoying for me because it's kind of weird to say, but I like to drive a heavier car. Well, not really a heavier car, but a car that's a bit more on the pendulum. And the more fuel you add, the better it is. So. Like for example, if you played 2017, 2018, you had ballast, and the cars are really they really like to swing a lot, and that's where I really like to drive. And I guess the more fuel you add, the more you can really play around with the car and manipulate it. And then on low fuel, you don't really have that. So I was really looking forward to 100% and looking forward to see what the car was going to feel like. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be there.
Dang. Okay.
Well, congratulations on a great drive here tonight. Another podium finish for yourself, and great season overall. Unfortunately, since we won't see you at the finale, so congrats on the great season 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good night, boys.
All right.
All right. Well, let's move over to Mr. B. Tom, otherwise possibly known as Tasmanian Devil to many of you guys. He was already a one-time TCR Platinum champion, but he is now a two-time TCR Platinum Class champion. Congratulations to you once again. We kind of already said congratulations to you at the start of the stream, but I'm not sure if you were listening or not. We figured out that last week, due to a little miscalculation by Seafreeze on the standings table, you were actually 10 points ahead of what we thought we were, so you already actually won the race, or the championship last round. So, congrats, you are now joining a list of not too many drivers who have won more than a single championship in the Platinum class of TCR. So how does that feel? How does it feel to be a two-time champion? And what are your thoughts of today's race as well?
It feels pretty good. Um, yeah, I mean, I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into it, but I mean, going into this season, I was pretty confident about my chances. I remember, I think it was after Monza, I took like a fortune cookie and I broke it open, and then like over the like fortune, I photoshopped "You'll be TCR season 13 platinum champion," and then like I sent it in the chat, and I was like, "Oh yeah, seems accurate." So thankfully, I didn't jinx myself and completely throw it away. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy to be 2 times champion. Should be racing next season, so I'll try and make it 3 and tie C-Freeze, but not going to get too far ahead of myself. I'm just going to enjoy it and try and have fun in this last 100% race.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you had
and
a pretty good.
on the race today, it was pretty cool. Qualifying, I had a bit of a bottle into the final chicane. My last run was over 2 tenths up, but then through there I almost crashed and threw almost all the lap time away. But it was okay since my other lap was good enough for pole. And then I think, like in the race, Highland was really quick pretty much the entire time. I think he's just more comfortable with track limits. So he was able to push it and be more consistent in terms of track usage, because you have to hook up the car on the curbs through most corners to be quick. And I remember trying to undercut on him, and that worked. Pulled out 2 seconds, and then the safety car came out, and that got wiped out. I was like, okay, that's nice. And then,
Hey, wait. So, did you like get caught up in like traffic or something? Because it was like 3 seconds when I had the pit exit, and then all of a sudden I like snapped a second on you right on.
no, I just wasn't really pushing, to be honest, just because I didn't want to get a penalty.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I had a feeling like deep down that there was going to be a safety car at some point,
Mm-hmm.
and I just wasn't willing to take those risks. So you ended up closing up with the safety car, and then like you were just chilling in DRS. Then the incident with Mebe kind of gave me some breathing room. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
nice. And then another safety car came out. I was like, oh my goodness.
I was like, hey, I'm back.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I mean, I've been able to hold them back so far, so might as well just like dump my battery and go for a fastest lap. But I knew you were going to come back at me later, so it's like,
Yeah, tell us about the last lap as well, because that was a pretty good battle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew at some point he was going to catch, if not pass me, just because I used so much ERS trying to get the fastest lap. I kind of knew it was inevitable. So when he got past, it was going to be a bit closer going into the chicane, but I just lifted and let him have it because, Abu Dhabi flashbacks. But no, like it was cool. I knew the DRS is pretty powerful around here. Like once you're in it, you don't really have to push at all. The other person can just drag you around. But I had to push pretty hard because I knew how quick he was and how comfortable he was with the limits. So on the last lap, I kind of sent it through a couple corners that I wasn't really pushing that hard through in the race. And thankfully, I was close enough to overtake him. He did make a bit of a mistake out of the hairpin, but I think because of the DRS with the overspeed, it still would have been enough. But yeah, I mean, it was a really good battle. And I mean, props to him for coming back after the whole spin with Mebe. So, yeah.
Awesome. Mr. Sensation, your questions to our champion.
Well, congratulations on the chip. But next week, it's good old USA. Your teammate Stanley did a hell of a drive, and I was rooting for you guys because I felt like it was going to be a Williams 1-2, which it almost happened. But due to the fact that he ended up crashing out, I was just like, man, it sucked because I was just like, damn. But now that it's going to be a 100% race, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to talk about it and have a strategy of how you're going to approach this to seal the deal and get the constructors and walk away with that championship?
Yeah. So after the race, he did message me asking like, "What's the gap in the constructors?" Um, and I think you guys said it was 2 points, which is nice because I think 2 or 3 races ago, we were 20 points behind. And at that
Right.
point, I was like, "Yeah, it might be GG," just because Seafreeze and Professional are, always consistently up there.
Right.
And like I was just coming off the back of a bogey race in Portugal because my qualifying hadn't been great and it got damaged. But um, I mean, I guess I've had a good couple races, winning 3 in a row, and I guess that's put us back in contention. I know Seafreeze and Professional didn't have the best race in Australia just because of the whole lap one chaos, but going into USA, I'm gonna try and do some 100% race practice, but it's gonna be a bit weird because with fuel strategy, it's gonna be impossible to predict because if there's a safety car, well, then it just completely goes out the window.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how tire strategy is with the 100% races because I think I only did 100% race, and that was around Hungary months ago, like back in August. So I
Right.
don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll try and do some testing, try and figure out what's the deal with that. But I'll try and win the race and just have fun. If we win the constructors, great. If we don't, I mean, it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I think if we both have clean races, then I think we could pull it out.
Okay. Cool.
All right, folks. Well, that is your Season 13 champion of the Platinum class of Trinity Competitive Racing. It's EDA B-Tom, otherwise known as Tasmanian Devil, and he is now, as we mentioned, a two-time Trinity Competitive Racing champion in the Platinum class. Congratulations once again to him, and also congratulations to him for another win in this season here tonight in round 13 in Montreal at the Canadian Grand Prix. And as we mentioned, just one more round to go in this season. That's going to be coming your way next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. As usual, for Tuesday, it's going to be silver, Wednesday, gold, and Thursday, platinum class with a 100% race around Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. So that's going to be definitely a good race to watch. Obviously, we don't want to miss that one, so everyone make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the news and updates in the league. Check out all the links in the description to our affiliate sponsors and our merchandise shop as well. Mr. Sensation, thank you so
Yes.
much for joining me here tonight. Your final words?
Well, good luck to all the drivers for next week. Definitely be checking out that 100% race. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join you, um, but I'll definitely be in good spirits there to see it from I'll be out of town probably on that one, but definitely be good spirits to see that uh, in 100% race. I wish it was a different track, but hey, that's just me. But hey, USA should be an interesting one.
All right, so that's pretty much it here tonight for the Platinum class in round 13 and season 13 of TCR. One more round to go, as we mentioned. Lots of other cool stuff coming. If you guys are interested in signing up to the league, check out our link to our website. You could join our Discord. We're gonna be having another season starting probably around August or September. That one's gonna be on the new game on F1 2022, which
Really?
is going to be released in just another 40 days. That's all there is left until the new game is out. So, that's pretty much it here tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all of your comments, all of your likes, and everything else, all of your support. Really appreciate it from myself, Blend Machine, and also from Mr. Sensation and all of the Platinum Class drivers. Have yourselves a great night. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week for the season finale. Alrighty. We
All
are
right.
off.
All right.
All right.
What was the race like for you guys? I know for me it was kind of uneventful.
Pretty damn
Besides,
exciting. It was a
Yeah.
good one.
yeah,
There
because
was
like,
lots of overtaking, some good battling, a couple of incidents, a good fight for the lead right at the end. Like there was midfield battles all the way through, and we couldn't even calculate the penalties fast enough.
No.
So, like, we didn't even know who's gonna end up in third, fourth, like anywhere, up until the last lap there, where I think there was a little bit of an incident, and 007 gained a little bit of extra time.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up like 4 seconds ahead or whatever, and he ended up keeping his position. But until then, we thought Seafreeze is gonna end up in third.
Yeah.
So it was good.
Yeah.
yeah, like I was looking at the minimap at times, and it looked like there was a lot of chopping and changing. Like I'd look at one lap, and then like the order would be different on another lap. So it's like that looks kind of fun, but yeah, I wasn't really sure if like it was just because people were pitting or what. Because I know some guys started on the mediums, so
It was a little combination of that too, because I think early in the race we had like Cam on the hards, and it was just like it wasn't working for him. He would pit. I think Secret tried it before, and that didn't work. Somebody got wing damage. I forgot who it was. They end up having a pit. So yeah, that's probably when you saw the changing around.
yeah.
Holy shit. People, like, we didn't have too many views on this video tonight. Like, for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, Platinum gets a little bit less than Silver and Gold.
Yeah.
I think because a lot of the Gold and Platinum class drivers watch Silver, and then
Okay.
Silver drivers have, like, other people watching them for some reason
Right.
as well.
Uh huh.
But anyways, we still got 72 views during the stream. We had
Okay.
13, like, most concurrent at one point. But the watch time was crazy. People that were watching for a long time. So the total watch time was almost 14 hours.
Dang, that's pretty
Really?
crazy.
Yeah, because the duration of the video was an hour and a half. So
Right.
if you watch the whole thing, then it counts that as an hour and a half of watch time. So in total, across 72 viewers, they watched 14 hours of our
Oh.
video. It's pretty good. That's not bad at all.
No,
Yeah,
that's not.
just need to get the silver and golden guys to bring their friends to watch the platinum
The
races.
platinum, yeah. And also, I think it's because like platinum is mostly American drivers,
Yeah.
whereas silver has a lot of international guys. So
Oh.
those
Okay.
guys like try to advertise themselves and whatnot, and they try to get like their friends and family and people to watch.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we end up getting a little bit more.
I see.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like last week, for instance, on silver. Here, let's take a look here. Or this week on silver, we had 115 views during the stream. In
Okay.
total, it had, oh yeah, just 115 views. So that's the total. That's not just during the stream. But Golden had 91 and Platinum had 73.
Hmm.
Last week, Silver had 663.
Wow.
It's just insane.
Golden had
Yeah.
Golden had 271
What?
and Platinum had 94.
Wow.
But one of our best videos is Silver Class Round 8, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one, I don't know what we did, but somehow we triggered the YouTube like algorithm. So YouTube started recommending that one to people. And we got 2,657 views on it and
Okay.
35 likes.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like one of our best viewed videos. Our best viewed one is the track limits one that we made for season 12, I think it was.
Okay.
No, it was season 11. Yeah, season 11. That one has 8,500 views.
Wow.
and 135 likes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got to see if you beat. Well, even though that was just a practice, but you got to see if you can surpass the Spain video I did. I think it was season 6. That had the most comments, but I don't know about the views and the likes.
Let me see.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Season 6. It's a Spain race. It's the game just came out. Oh gosh, I forgot which one it was.
Was it like a preseason
It's a
or?
preseason, yeah. It's a preseason one, but it had the most comments. I think like over 200 comments.
Jeez.
But I don't know about the views or the likes. But because it was, the game was still new, so
Mm-hmm.
that day one patch is not that great, and somebody was in like last place, but they end up being in first. I think it was Jones actually. I think it was Jones that was in that race, and he kept being in first place, but he really was in last.
Hmm.
It was a bad idea to do, but Seafreeze really wanted to like have a race, and I'm like, I don't think it's time yet. I don't think we should count that, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for that video right now. I see like the actual races for it, but I don't see the preseason race.
That might have okay. Then it might have been an actual race then.
Okay, let me see. And this was platinum, right?
Well, at that time there was. I don't think there was a such thing as a platinum as yet. We didn't call it platinum. I think it was just. I think we said. I think it.
That
Did
must
we?
have been season 5 then, because I'm pretty sure season 6 is when they started having the 3 tiers.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think that makes sense because it looks like season 6 has tiers.
Jeez.
I don't even think that's a video anymore.
Where it gotta be. Hold on.
The third oldest video is round 1 of season 5.
Round 1 of season 5.
Yeah, and then the second oldest is the season 4 finale podcast, and the oldest is the season 5 trailer.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, 'cause I think he breaks it. I know they break it down in seasons. Hold on. That has to be. Okay, why does it stop at season 10? Alright. Season 10 golden. Season 10. No. He has a trailer full of the videos.
It
Okay,
must
season
be
10.
private or something.
No, it shouldn't be private. It should be actually. Should be able to pick it up because once you click over the videos, it has a list of all the races that we did.
Right.
So, oh, what the hell? Oh, okay, season 8. Okay, season 8, season 7. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close.
Anyways, boys, I'm
Yep.
gonna bounce. Have yourselves a great night. Congrats, B-Tom.
Yep, appreciate it. Have a good one.
You
All
too.
right. All right. Uh, is it the? Wow, is it? Is it the golden one?
Yeah, I don't know if it's here.
It's golden. It's
Oh, it
golden.
is?
Golden season 6, race
Oh,
1.
okay.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yes, that's the one that me and oh gosh, he used to race in TCR. I don't know what happened to all the comments, but it has 238 views.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
see
that
it.
was, yeah, that's about 3 years ago. I don't even know
Hmm.
which game that was.
Let's see. I think it's 20.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
2018.
20. Yeah, 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that was actually a fun race to do. That actually was fun. And that's when I kind of stopped stopped doing the comments.
Right.
Yeah, so
It's pretty cool. It's a real throwback right there.
that is, yeah, it's definitely a real throwback.
Wow.
It definitely is.
That's before I even
So,
started league racing.
oh wow, well, yeah, it's not that long ago. Not that long.
Because
Not that long ago.
I started in 2020, like at the end of the 2019 F1 game. Like I played the
Oh,
F1 game before then, but I
okay.
hadn't done any league racing up until that point.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Huh. Very interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to get up on out of here.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good one.
You too.
All right. So that was it for the interviews. As you can see, stay a bit longer, talk with the commentators, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Um, I don't know. I think it's just interesting to see how TCR has evolved and how the F1 games have evolved over time. Because we were just talking about one of the races back in season 6, which was on F1 2018, which is just crazy to think about, considering that we're going to be going into F1 2022 in about a month and a bit. So, yeah. But that's it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed the interview.